What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Collector Chronicles. Today, we're going to be talking about how and why I think emotional regulation and EQ, or emotional intelligence, is very important. So, I'm writing a paper. I'm just about done about how meditation affects emotional regulation and stress management. Um, I won't really talk about that. I'll talk about just why I believe that it's very important. So, we all go through different circumstances. We all go through different um, hard conversations or or circumstances that we put ourselves into. And within those circumstances, you have emotional intelligence. How you handle your emotions, if it's love, fear, anxiety, depression, sadness, happiness, whatever those emotions are that are going through your brain, you have to be willing to understand them, feel them, and once you accept those emotions. No, once you feel those emotions. Sorry, I so the context of this, I created 5 to 7 minutes worth of the worth of content, and what happened is I hit the exit button on my Mac, and it deleted the whole entire content. So now I'm pissed off. So I might be rambling on. So if I run off topic or whatever, I'm sorry. But once you feel those emotions, you have to be able to accept it and find the underlying value that relates to those triggers or to those certain responses of those certain situations. Um, and overall, it takes time. It takes time building self confidence. It takes time building a new habit. It takes time to have discipline and everything. Whatever you want to build it within yourself, you have to be able to willing to be uncomfortable with new situations. And that's why I believe meditation has greatly impacted my emotional response, how I respond to certain situations, if that's letting my brain go on autopilot or if my emotions come into play. I believe that it numbs a certain part of your brain where you actually have full control because you're sitting in a quiet ass space with just music, a speaker, guided meditate. There's so many different types of meditations. What I gotta say is find what works best for you. So do your research, take notes, watch YouTube videos, whatever you do, find research, find ways that, and then test it. The only thing that you can know truly what's best for yourself is to try it. Um, and then write down your thoughts. Take 2 weeks to 3 weeks for one, and then try another one, and then continue that cycle. Um, but why I believe emotional resilience is very important as a teenager. I'm I'm relating to all teens out there. Um, as a high school student, I was very self-conscious about the way I look. I had jaw surgery. My jaw, I had a very bad underbite. It was like right here. Then they broke it, and they brought it forward. Um, and then I was very self-conscious about the way I look, and also I'm very skinny. Um, and I believe self-confidence takes time. It takes effort and it takes discipline. And without discipline, you can't build new habits. You can't build new relationships, connections, break those bad habits, whatever. You know what I'm trying to get at. Oh shit, is this really? Holy fuck, this goes up high. Okay. Um, but overall, um, God, I'm still pissed that I did that shit. I am still pissed, and I have to move on. So I'm going to talk about delayed gratification. Um, for me, kid with ADHD, 19-year-old, going to be 20. Um, I believe that you need to have delayed gratification. For me, with me suffering with ADHD, I have more the focus aspect of it, so ADD. I don't have the hyperactivity or any of that shit. I mean, I still get bursts, but that's for everybody. Um, so pretend you do a homework. Oh, what's up, Mr. B? Um, so pretend you have 3 hours of homework. You have to set something aside by either taking breaks, that could be with video games, scrolling on the internet, or reading a book, eating candy, journaling. Whatever you got to do to make you feel accomplished for the time and effort you put in for the certain 30 minutes to an hour of work. Um, or you can just do 3 hours of work within flow, within straight flow, which I think is impossible. Um, I think flow is possible, but not for 3 hours. I think flow is possible for like an hour and a half to 2 hours of work and effort. Um, but that means time, dedication, discipline. It covers all of them. But I believe that we can access our flow within certain bursts or periods. So I would say, for me, finding out what my flow is I can't listen to this kind of music. I can't listen to word music. I have to listen to classical music or just um, um, like instrumental music. Um, and then once you find out what your triggers are for your ADHD, you'll be able to understand what works best for you, what doesn't work, what severely decreases your focus, increases your focus. Because this is the 21st century. We have a lot of distractions. And touching back on the emotional resilience part, I believe that once we understand those triggers, we'll find out what helps us identify what goals we want to target for that day. Um, so one thing I gotta say is write down your goals. I would say journal late at night because as men we mainly have late night thoughts, or just whenever you have you running racing thoughts, and then do that sometime during the day, and then write down goals, write down checklists for what you want to get done that day, and then after those goals, write down things that you want to get the dopamine. That could be for on your phone, being outside, going for a walk, playing video games, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, whatever you feel happy for the work you put in that day. So whatever you feel accepted for the time and effort you put in will help you immensely. Um, and overall, you just have to learn to accept that some feelings and some emotions will come and go. This too shall pass. And at the end of the day, you have to be able to move on, persevere, and find a sense of joy and gratitude within your daily life. For me, that's daily quotes. That's listening to music. That's going on drives with the windows down. That's playing video games, like playing VR, hanging out with friends, hanging out with girls, going to Twins games, um, smoking weed. Those are all my gratifications. And yeah, once you know your gratifications or your happy medicine, you can then do that after you're done with your tasks, your emails, your homework, your whatever. Um, so this is all I got for you guys. It would have been a longer video, but I'm still pissed off at myself for doing that shit. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your Monday and enjoy today while you have it. Yeah, that's all I really got for you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, peace.